start changing. I noticed the change in
What? Okay, so what was the other change?
What did we do in 2017? We don't have any memories in 2017. We just stopped hanging.
Really?
Yeah.
You elevated yourself to here, and you're just elevated. This male is different from the male that we met initially.
I can't help that I am moving in my career and that
okay.
you know,
but don't hate on me when I say it's different.
The problem is when you're bougie about it.
Bougie? I'm really offended. To me, bougie is someone who holds their head up and looks down on others, and that's not who I am.
Bougie, bougie. Who's bougie? What is up, you guys? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. In this here video, we will be talking about our girl, honey, Miss Melody Cherie, and why the people, honey, why they don't like Miss Melody Cherie, honey. They say she bougie. They say she only care about her image. She was always a bad friend to Destiny, honey. Okay, telling her that her kids don't like her. Okay, telling her, girl, you need a village. I'll be there for you sometimes, just not all the time, okay? That's just what some of the people is saying, honey. That's just what they saying. We also heard Hook-Headed telling people that, Melody get rid of her friends. As soon as they don't do what she want them to do. So anyways, honey, I think the best place to start this here video would be starting it out talking about my issue that I have had with Melody over the years. And I'm gonna say it was pretty much kind of the second season of the show, because I really liked her and Martell the first season. I really did. But the second season, it was just too much for Miss Robinson. Like, why is we getting pregnant by niggas that's out here cheating and acting a damn fool? And then she gave him chance after chance, and it was too much for Miss Robinson. It looked like a really desperate attempt to preserve a certain image, to be this power couple, her and Martell. They look the part, they're beautiful, they look good together, but in the background, honey, it was a lot of bullshiggity going on, a lot of trifling stuff. It's like, run away from me with this. Okay, it was just a little bit too much for Miss Robinson. I'm not big on just, having a good image in the marriage. Like, child, it was just too much. And that's kind of when I wouldn't say I started to dislike Melody. I started to question her, like, girl, what is we doing? Why do we keep having sex with a cheater, honey? Okay, like, I would have my legs closed, honey. Okay, dealing with Hook-Headed, his Ninja Turtle looking self. But anyways, honey, that's neither here nor there. So the first clip I'm going to play for you all, it's going to be from the YouTuber What About the T-Sis. Shout out to her. Subscribe to her YouTube channel if you haven't already. She pretty much broke the story on, the Holtz, and, they seem fake, and everything with them is about image, and everything is about putting on this united front, and everything is about them, just creating this business, honey. But personally, honey, they was just falling apart, okay, at the seams, honey, okay? So anyways, you guys, without further ado, I'm going to play that audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
When the second season started, all they could talk about, basically, it was this other woman, okay? And how Martell attempted to try to right his wrongs with his wife by insisting that he had nothing else to do with this woman. But as it turns out, Melody finds out that he's still communicating with the other woman, and she pretends to basically go get a divorce, or try to go get a divorce. The reason why I'm saying pretend is because the show shows you kind of her going to the lawyer. She's attempting to separate from him. But I knew it was bullshit, because I watch her on Instagram. I follow her Instagram. They're always together. She is actually pregnant with her 4th child. Okay, so I knew it was a bunch of bullshit. And in the last reunion, Phoenix, Egypt Sherrod, who hosted it, asked about this other woman here and said, do you still see her? Do you still have contact with her? And he said, no, this is Ariane Curry. This is the other woman, okay, that he had been seeing for several years. And so he must have pissed Ariane off like in the last couple of days or so like that, because she never really says anything on Instagram or online, but she decided to put him on blast, put all his business out there. And she posted this on her Insta story. She showed that he was attempting to contact her just the other day, okay? And she also decided to put some other stuff out there about him. And I'm going to go ahead and read this to you because it's hard for you guys to read, so I'm going to read it for you. It says, I am so tired of this narcissistic man. You can say whatever. Everybody knows you're a liar. That was the first thing your wife told me about you over 4 years ago. And you're right. You haven't contacted that peasant, whoever that is, but you continue to persistently contact Ariane, and now it's going on 5 years. This was just Tuesday, the day before yesterday. And one thing about me is I will have receipts to back up anything I say, facts. I ain't gotta lie, I'm not the one who sat down with Carlos King and paid him $400 for a consultation to get on TV. I've never wanted to be famous. F y'all, Mr. I love my wife on TV, but Ariane, please don't leave me. I will take care of you. Just give me a couple of weeks, please, Ariane. Now, do you really want me to do this? And so she is putting him on blast because, again, on the reunion just about a week ago, he was acting like he had nothing else to do with her. He hasn't contacted her. He basically, even Egypt Sherrod was like, basically calling him out about calling this woman a peasant and how disrespectful that was. And him and Melody has had this woman's name in their mouth the entire season. She was basically their storyline. And then she put this out. She said, should I keep going? This MacBook you bought is full of receipts because he's been taking care of her, mind you. This is not some just like side chick that he go and bang every now and then. This is a whole full-blown other relationship that he was in. Then it gets real juicy when she put this out to Melody. She said, I'm going to reach out to you every time your husband tries to contact me from here on. Yesterday morning, your husband came to my house trying to F and get me to unblock him. He's gone on the road as of now. He stopped by in the morning before he left. I told him I was done with him, especially after last weekend when he literally was eating my pee on Friday. Whoop! And out eating corn with you on Saturday. Woo! This is disgusting. You are pregnant. I'm tired of this. 1 minute that he's lying about a divorce, the next he on some bull. It's not me control Martell. He lies and lies and lies. Keep him from reaching out to me, period. I know you called me not because of that picture you knew deep down the night before he was at my house. You could have asked me. I would have told you. Maybe if I keep reaching out to you, he will stay out of my life. Control him. In other words, get your man, Melody.
Child. Now let me interject really quick. Girl, Ariane, all you had to do was close your damn legs to married men. Like, she's so stupid to me. Like, it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. Shout out to Lauryn Hill, okay? Like, girl, this isn't one-sided. Like, you gotta own your part. So, just sad, honey. Just sad case. But let's continue.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know what pissed this woman off, but she decided to put Melody and Martell on blast. Remember, on the reunion last week, they was Team Hope. They was going up against everybody else because when Martell's business was being put out there, Martell was attempting to put the other couples on blast, like, oh, Marceau, I know you out here with other women too. So he was trying to project his stuff because he got caught up in some mess on other couples on the show, okay? And Melody was doing the same. They was like sticking together, like, no, we're gonna stick together on this. Y'all not gonna just make my husband out to be this lying cheat. Other couples on here got some skeletons too, and they was attempting to do that. But the whole Huntsville always talk about Martell and Melody because they out here just pretending. They are truly posers, okay? They are posers. Melody never intended, this whole thing about her talking about she was going through a divorce, she never intended to. Because why would you get pregnant by your husband a fourth time when you knew all this stuff was going on with this other woman?
And that, you guys, is what I had a problem with, okay? It was just like, ooh, but I believe that Melody was, having an episode of cognitive dissonance. She wanted to maintain her marriage. She had these children by him. She wanted the happily ever after, but unfortunately, you can't have a happily ever after with a cheater. Okay, and then we gotta remember that Melody told Kimmy on this past season, Melnica warned her about Martell cheating a couple of weeks before she walked down an aisle with Martell. Now, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, she was 22. Yeah, but, you kind of got a heads up, okay? And then you go through all of this with Ariane, and you going by her house, calling her on the phone, providing all that customer service. Remember what Miss Robinson told you all. You are to never do that, okay? You are to treat women like Ariane like they are dead, okay? That's how that's how you got to do it. You could kill anything by not feeding into it, okay? And giving it attention.
All right. And I don't know if this was an attempt to try to keep him home by locking him down for another child, but clearly I think the issue here is that Martell loved this other woman. He had been with this other woman for half of his time with Melody, right? He has been with this other woman pretty much half of the marriage. So you can't even call that lust anymore. Now, he clearly enjoyed her, but if it was just lust, as soon as he got caught up, as soon as he got caught, he would have left this other woman alone. But he still, after the fact, y'all, on the show for the first and the second seasons, he's been trying to dismiss this woman again, calling her a peasant, acting like she wasn't important. And now he was over there eating her cootie cat.
Her ooga booga wooga cootie cat. Y'all know I couldn't help myself.
So he clearly can't leave her alone. He cannot.
Yes, he can, honey, because fast forward, honey, a few years down the line, they got a baby and she's still on the bench waiting on that damn bus. Okay, a bus that ain't gonna never come. Okay.
Leave this woman alone, which means he had more than a sexual thing with this woman. He, I believe, loved this other woman.
Shit, she ain't have no title. Okay, I told you, a man will use you, ladies, for 5 and 10 years, and it will just be for sex. It will be out of convenience. Remember, you as the woman, you have all the power. You are in control of those legs spreading. Nobody put a gun up to her head and said, bitch, give up that pussy to Martell. I'm just saying, nobody said that. So she had a choice in the matter. Okay? But yeah, he used that girl, got her pregnant and everything. Males, M-A-L-E-S, males will do that, okay? But that's what he did, okay? Just look at how the situation played out.
He is with Melody for the aesthetics and what it looks like. Because, again, he and Melody are this superpower couple. And the reason why I think Melody ain't going to never go nowhere is because ever since this show started, they have gotten a lot of fame out of this. I saw them hobnobbing with Beyonce, Melody Holt. They was at the I guess their Rock Nation party, pre-Grammy party and stuff like that. She taking pictures with Beyonce. She loves the access that she has being married to him, them being a power couple, even though it is a mess. She doesn't mind it because she loves the appearance of looking like a power couple and looking like a happy couple.
Now, really quickly, you guys, get down in my comments. Let me know, do you agree with what she is saying? Did you feel that way at that time when you were watching Love and Marriage Huntsville? Did you feel that way about Melody's character? That she got caught up with, being and looking like this power couple, and, we look good in the magazines, and we are around Jay-Z and Beyonce and all these other famous people. Let me know how you feel about that.
And she loves the access that it gives her. Writing books, being on the show. She's doing all these seminars for married women. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that Melody is not willing to give up. She's willing to stay in this marriage just for the aesthetics and for the looks of it, even though her husband basically loved another woman. So what, in the words of Evelyn Braxton, just let that man cheat in peace. If you gonna do all, don't need a fussing about it no more at this point.
Now, really quickly, guys, there is a scene between Melody and Destiny, and I'm going to allow it to play, but I will be reading the comments under this particular clip. Okay, because a lot of people had a lot to say about Melody's character as a friend to Destiny. I believe this goes back to season 3. So I'm going to play that audio, and then I will read the comments under this video.
Nobody's going to take your place, Destiny.
Can't.
Nobody's going to take
They
your place.
can't.
I am here for you. I'm here for you. And look, at the end of the day, I've been where you are, okay? So no matter how much you say you're good, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure you're good to an extent. There's still different processes of the mourning of the marriage you have to go through. I've been there. And I know what lashing out sometimes, how it happens. Lashing out.
Who's lashing out?
I know what lashing out looks like sometimes when you're going through your own stuff.
So you're saying
and
I'm lashing out and misbehaving. I'm lashing out and misbehaving?
Because, yeah, you have been, girl, but I get it.
I ain't done nothing.
Because you got a lot going on.
That is true.
So, I've been there before, and I know what that's like. And sometimes the people closest to you are the people who end up getting all that.
End up trying you, and you have to tell them don't try you.
I didn't try you. Oh, okay. I'm just saying I know how that is. So I'm not gonna take it personal. Just know that I'm still gonna be your friend. I'm not about to take it personal because I know you got a lot going on.
True, facts. But I don't lash out. I address things that I really, truly, truly feel. I'm never a person that redirects my energy on somebody else because of what I'm going through behind closed doors. I wouldn't do that. That's how I felt. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit more feelings.
Yeah, maybe.
But at the same time, I'm not lashing out because my feelings are valid, just like yours are.
Yeah, like you said, maybe you're feeling a little more feelings because of everything you got going on.
No, I felt disrespected. And
because I asked you to let me finish talking?
How you asked me?
I don't think you would have ever been, I don't think you would have had a problem.
How you asked me?
How I asked you?
How you told me, actually.
I actually was asking you to let me finish talking calmly a few times.
I don't remember that.
But you was over talking to everybody at the table that night anyway, so it don't matter.
I just took a Millie Hope note because you always over talking to everybody.
I don't know about always, but I know that night you was over talking to everybody.
Well, now you see how I feel.
I don't be over talking to you.
People.
You feel like I be over talking to you?
Melody, when you get excited, you start talking?
I do start talking when I get excited. But I'm talking about that night at Talk About a Party.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You was over talking to everybody.
I said that Ed talk about it. I said, you've been over talking to everybody all night?
No, not me. You had been, actually.
No. I said you had been.
Yeah, I said you had been that night.
But I was telling you that night that you had been. So then when you told me that I'm over talking to you, I'm like, you've been doing it all night.
But had I been doing it that night? I had been over talking to everybody?
I said that.
You felt like I had been over talking to everybody?
Like you are now.
I'm not over talking you. I'm letting you get your words out.
As you do.
Yeah. Do you feel like I was over talking everybody?
I said it.
All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and read some comments from this particular video, honey, because y'all was not feeling Miss Melody Cherie. One person says, Mel is proving why she was such a good match for Martell. I'm proud of Destiny for clocking Mel. This is infuriating to watch, and hopefully someone at OWN is holding this black woman accountable. Another person says, Mel is acting like Martell right now, and it's annoying. She is never wrong and always defensive about everything. Another person says, Destiny is an intelligent woman and is very well aware of her feelings and surroundings. I'll just leave it at that. Another person says, Melody was being incredibly passive aggressive. I would not want her as a friend. No way. Another person says, Mel is projecting. She's still mad Destiny didn't tell her about her divorce. Okay, another person says, I don't know why everyone is so shocked. This has always been about Melody and her character, but since the cheating and relationship drama started so early in the series, we actually got to see more of Mel being the victim. Ooh. Another person says Melody was coming across in this scene very condescending. I don't particularly like Destiny, but she was right, and I'm glad that she got Mel together. Melody speaks as if she's some type of authority on everything. Not liking her this season. Okay, so another person says, I see why Destiny kept her divorce private from Mel. The I've been where you are and see why you're lashing out is so condescending. Mel has met her match with Destiny. Destiny holds her accountable and doesn't back down. I like her. Mel and Martell were a perfect match. I believe he's right and knows she would have still been with him if it weren't for this show. Ooh, child, they saying Melody would have stayed with Martell. If all of this wasn't on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's another thing I get with Melody from a lot of people. They always say that they feel like she would have stayed with him. You know, she was just so embarrassed about the cheating, and, you know, you got people that watch the show, they were dragging her about being stupid, giving this man chance after chance. That's another opinion people have about Melody. They feel like, you know, she's fake. Another person says Mel was being very nasty towards Destiny. She knows she is definitely upset with her. Another person says Destiny was most definitely amplifying her feelings. Another person says Melody is the perfect match for Martell. Now, I done seen that comment at least 3-4 times. Like, oh, child, y'all just don't see it for Miss Melody Cherie, honey. Another person says, funny how now everyone is seeing Melody's true colors. She is just as narcissistic as her ex. Not the N word. Not the narcissistic word, honey. Okay, I don't think she a narcissist. Okay. So yes, honey, this is what the people were saying about Melody. They said, one person said she was gaslighting Destiny. Old Mel is showing her true colors. She is very condescending. Cha. So there is another, and feel free, guys, to put your comments down in the comment section about this particular scene. Do you remember how you felt when you saw that scene between Melody and Destiny? Did you feel like she was denying Destiny's feelings? She felt like, you know, Destiny was being aggressive. I do kind of feel like Destiny is, you know, a bit aggressive. I do. And actually, I kind of need to see that scene again. You know, the little Taco Tuesday scene, because I kind of forgot, you know, how it kind of went. But I do remember I didn't like Destiny, you guys, at that time. Oh, Lord, I couldn't stand it, honey. So I would have to put a scene up to see how it really went. Let me see if I got it real quick.
Destiny, Tisha said you got something you need to talk to me about.
I'll talk to you about it. But let me catch up to y'all and listen. You ain't gonna mess up my meal. Let me make sure I ain't hangry.
Eat that food, girl. I said, I know this ain't got to talk to me about, honey.
Oh, okay.
Because I would have known by now, whatever it was. She said that she was kind of upset with me.
I said, you might be upset with her.
She
You
sure
can
did.
talk.
I said, what?
I said, she might be a little bit upset with you. You guys should talk.
We shall. I do need to have a conversation with Miss Melody Holt, but it's a private conversation that I don't want to have in front of everyone. So Tisha should have kept her big mouth shut, because now I'm put on the spot.
Destiny.
Melody Holt.
What was your problem in terms of what we were talking about at brunch?
Oh, it was a couple of things. You know, I was served some tea that was cold. Some ice cold tea. Other than that, you know, and then that was my biggest thing.
What tea was called? I don't remember anywhere.
No, I remember what I said about this. Destiny was full of bullshiggity because you clearly walked away from the table. You were angry. So if you felt like she wasn't saying anything valid, then why would you get so upset? So it wasn't cold tea. Okay, a hit dog, honey, will holler. And you hollered away from the table. You was in your feelings. So just admit to it.
Because you brought it.
I didn't bring it.
You definitely brought it.
I didn't.
You didn't? You didn't bring it to tea? I swear you gave me a cup and it had icicles on it.
I usually come in empty-handed.
Not that day, baby.
Destiny is being passive aggressive when it is convenient for Destiny.
Do you think she intentionally came with some tea?
Absolutely not.
Right, that's what I'm finna say. Do you think she intentionally came with some tea?
I don't know.
But girl, why don't you ask me? I invited her.
I needed to pipe it down. Bring it down, because I'm trying to think through the process. I'll ask you. I have no problem. But give me a second.
Because I ain't do that.
I didn't say you. Did I say you? The hit dog holler.
I'm wondering if you did, because Tisha said you mad at me. And all that's
I
the only
never
thing
told you I
can
was
think
mad at you. I told you on the conversation we're going to talk Melody Holt. That's what I said.
So what you mad about?
We'll talk about it, me and you, but I'm going to finish my tea.
So what was the problem with the tea?
The tea?
Yeah.
The tea was cold. It didn't matter. Like, you brought me something that was not relevant.
Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's
So,
completely absurd.
Oh, this is my issue, Miss Tiffany, with your ice cold tea. So it's like you were bringing something to me that could have possibly been an issue in my relationship, and it was just like, it's my birthday, I'm celebrating, like, why are we even talking about this? And I just didn't think it was a time nor place.
So originally, I was just referencing when I met you before. And when I said it that day, you didn't have anything to say about it. You
I
didn't
sure
have
didn't, because
come
I was
back.
like, who is this woman and why is she saying that I'm someone else and what is she talking about? She's crazy.
Can we agree that
No.
can we agree that there was no ill intent by her?
I'm going to say how I felt, and how I felt was that it was not the place or nor time. So
and
that's how
okay
I
for you to feel that way.
Now, really quickly, guys, get down in my comments if you were one of those people that felt like Melody was overly taken up for Tiffany and not allowing Destiny, to express her feelings, because that was another big issue people had with Melody. They felt like when Tiffany came along, she kind of abandoned Destiny and started to, be up Tiffany's, but, always having her back. Let me know how you feel about that.
I am going to feel that way.
And you can. And that's fine. And Tiffany can be like, well, dang, maybe like it should have been a sidebar maybe thing.
I definitely don't want you to feel any type of way.
Right.
And if I did something to upset you, I truly am sorry.
I appreciate it.
I know that I wasn't being shady. And so the only way to diffuse the situation is to apologize and move forward.
Speaking of opening up, we started doing co-parenting classes and co-parenting a little bit better, meaning just being respectful of boundaries.
Boundaries are pertinent
I'm still
to
talking,
life.
Destiny.
I'm sorry, but
And so
don't
we
do
are
me.
still, but you interrupted me,
I didn't,
Destiny. But
but
you
you said
did, because I was
boundaries.
still talking,
But you
though.
said
But you
boundaries,
interrupted me.
I
But
didn't
I was
interrupt you.
still
I
talking.
agreed.
But
that
I
boundaries-
wasn't done.
Child, I forgot about all of this. How did y'all feel about this? Now, I did see Melody, doing some talking, and then I do hear Destiny kind of jumping in. I felt like Destiny shouldn't have jumped in right then.
But I'm
So
going
I
to say
was
what I want to
saying
say.
that we
So
are talking
if I'm talking
about
about boundaries,
boundaries
I
and
agree is what I said.
What is going on with Destiny and Mel? Like, they're BFF, right? I have never seen them throw shade at each other like this.
And so some of
Don't
the
do me.
boundaries, I was talking and you
I got
interrupted
you,
me.
but I
So
was
what
agreeing
I was
with
saying
you.
was, in
That's
the
what I was
boundary
doing.
part of the counseling session,
I already didn't want to come here because I knew Tiffany was going to be here. And then Melody defends her for being shady. And then she tries to tell me to be quiet like I'm one of her children. I'm not feeling this party.
Destiny decided to wait a whole month to even tell me that she was officially divorced, which I'm still pissed at.
So my divorce is about you.
No, it's not about me.
So, all right. I love y'all. This is great. I had a great time. The drinks were amazing. The food was amazing. But I gotta go. Love y'all.
So what did y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like Melody kind of put her, on the spot? Now, when Destiny came on the show, like I told y'all, I felt like she was hiding something because it's like she didn't really tell us about her divorce. She didn't speak a lot about it. We didn't know that she was even getting a divorce. We knew that, there was some issues with her and LaBarbecue, right? But we didn't know, it was going to end in a divorce. And, he filed, 3 weeks after she gave birth? Okay. Child. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Does this scene say a lot about Melody's character, okay, and how you see her? Do you feel like she was never really a friend to Destiny? Because that's kind of what a lot of people are saying in these comment sections, honey. Okay, so this scene right here is what I had a problem with as it pertains to Melody and her character, honey, and how she was talking to Destiny. And I told y'all I had an issue because I just feel like you don't speak to a friend like this. This is somebody that's your damn friend. Okay, so I'm gonna play the audio, you guys, and then I will be in and out with my commentary.
To see Mel and, to have some one-on-one time with no interruptions. I'm so proud of you.
Aw,
I'm so proud of you. You know I am.
I know.
And this is beautiful. And it's next level. Because you already know how you do. One up myself. One up yourself. So continue to do that. So, sometimes I be mad at you.
Mad at me for what?
Because I be like, you be dismissing the fact that I be like, I don't have no village. You're like, girl, you get it together, it'll come.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it ain't there yet. I'm used to moving and shaking, a lot. And I know with becoming a mother, that changes, for one. And then you find your balance. And that's where I'm at. Melody doesn't understand that.
I was late. And you know why? Because we talk about, and you made a good point. I don't have my mother here, so my village, they don't understand that make my life easier is not to make it harder, difficult.
I got you.
Yeah.
So we don't work on that village.
She had her mom, she had her husband, she had his family. They're, they were very close-knit and still are when it comes to the kids. And that's how it should be. Unfortunately, my circumstances are a lot different. And that's just my reality.
So my village, these aren't people, my mother is, and of course my brother. But
well, I'll say this. You started out married and y'all had 3-4 kids, and it was Martell being present. Y'all both were sharing the duties.
Yes.
And then y'all had outside people. You had Miss Marlene, you had your mama.
Uh-huh.
And so, mine is very different.
Well, mine started to look different once I divorced Martell.
Yeah.
Now, really quickly, I do not like that Melody, and I didn't really realize she was doing all this in this scene, but this girl is trying to express herself to you, and you keep making it about you? No, but back to me. That is what I'm hearing. That is not good, okay? No, but mine look different. No, Destiny is absolutely correct. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. But come on, if we was to look at both of these women, Melody is the one with the village. She got Martell's mother. She got her mother. She got people, in Huntsville to keep the kids. She got friends and, I think Destiny was kind of new moving to the city. Put it in the comments, you guys, because I believe, Destiny was kind of new to Huntsville and this man and filed for divorce. And she was kind of stuck, you know, with her baby. She didn't have like her mother, her aunt. And then she was in a foster care system, right, for a while before her dad got her. Her dad, I guess, is older. He couldn't really help with the baby. Do you see what I'm saying? So, Melody, girl, y'all in two different situations. And I could have understood it more if Melody, you know, would have felt more compassion, you know, for Destiny instead of kind of making it about her and comparing their situations. They're not comparable because, you know, you got more support than what she has, right?
I had to pull, like, honestly, so people who are part of my village now, they aren't long-term people who've been in my life for a long time, myself, my mom, and my brother. Other than that, I literally had to piece my village together in the past year.
And really, Melody, you had Martell too, because even though he acts stupid, okay, and act like he can't even get his damn kids when it's his turn, he is very active, you know, with the kids. So you had him too. So, yeah.
I'm a little annoyed right now that my friend has pulled me aside to discuss something that's actually, it's not mandatory right now. You're pulling me away from enjoying my moment with my people that are here, which includes you. Like, we should be over here laughing, dancing, having a good time. And being pulled to the side, like, I'm just so over, like, just confusion, drama, negativity. I really be tired of for real.
Now, real quickly, I know I saw in an interview, Destiny said that she didn't want to have this moment with Melody. Production, I guess they had kept coming at her and told her, hey, bring up your concern, you know, bring it up. And then in the other scene that I saw, to Destiny's credit, Melody was dismissive. I don't know if y'all heard that little part, and Stormy was right there too. I don't think they fully showed that clip on the show, but they used it as a little flashback clip, and she was kind of, yeah, you know, very dismissive. No, ma'am, you are not to treat a friend like that. Okay, so it's not that you just did it at your little song release party. You did this on another occasion. I just seen it, and it, you know, it just don't look good.
Real. With you feeling like I dismiss your feelings when it comes to that, what can I do?
I feel like we need to step up more for each other. So I don't want you to be calling outside people. If I can keep the kids and bring them to my house.
But you know my kids don't be checking for you, Destiny. You know that now. You know my kids don't be checking for you.
Martell.
Now, real quick, a lot of y'all didn't like that, and I kind of felt like it was a bit unnecessary. Now, of course, you know, that's probably how the kids, they probably do feel that way. Destiny, you do look kind of boring. But as a, you know, this show friend, I ain't never told no friend, whether it was true or not, you know, my daughter ain't really checking for you. There have been people that, you know, my mother didn't necessarily like. I never was like, oh, well, my mother, girl, she don't even like you like that. You know, like, are you following me? That's I don't know. I just felt like that was kind of unnecessary because, and this is the thing, right? This girl already feels dismissed. She already feels by herself. You know, she ain't got no village. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes. You don't care because, you know, y'all don't like Destiny. I'm trying my best to be objective. When I look at this, it just don't look good, you guys, for Melody. You know, it just don't look good. You now telling this girl, well, my kids, you know, they don't even like your ass like that, girl. I mean, I'm just saying, what do you want me to do about it? You know, so I don't know. It just didn't sound very friendly, okay? I don't know.
Junior loves me. Boss Baby loves me to death. It's Mariah.
Well, you know, when you came to the photo shoot, all of them actually were like, oh, boring Destiny is here.
And so you should never let your kids talk about an adult like that.
So I don't really need you to tell me how I should.
But you should.
Parent.
Because I'm not telling you how to parent, but I'm just
that
saying.
That is parenting, Destiny.
Y'all hear how, like, you guys, now, I know I done probably seen this a few times, but I'm taken aback by Melody's behavior. She, like, dismissive, and, like, she don't even give a damn. I'm like, damn. Girl,
Whenever you like you need something, as usual, as you already know, reach out and let me know, okay? And if I'm available, I got you.
And as we go forward, we are each other's village.
Well, my village, I have a village.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See, that ain't no friend. That scene, and I told you all then, and I'm gonna tell you now, this whole scene let me know they were not really friends. Okay, and I know some of y'all go get your ass in the comments talking about, oh, Melody gave her all that money. Listen, okay, if we being honest. Okay, I done had men give me money, honey, and tried to dog the shit out of Miss Robinson. Yeah, I done had my mother give me money and try to dog the shit out of me. A lot of people will manipulate money and try to make it look like they these good people just because they gave you some money or helped you in an emergency situation. Melody didn't have to do it, right? I understand all of that, but it's just how you do things and why you do things. And like I always tell y'all, behavior reflects intentions. You know, you don't throw stuff in folks' faces. So this scene right here, we didn't even have to get to the money part of it. This right here solidified that they are not friends. Melody does not feel like Destiny brings anything of substance to her life. Okay, and then I heard a clip where Destiny said that she kind of feel like Melody is Hollywood, you know. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know, you guys. For you all that may not like Melody, you know, put your comments down in the comment section. Do you kind of see where Destiny is coming from, where I'm coming from? I'm objectively, you know, looking at this. I do like Melody, but like I told you all, when I see something wrong in somebody's character, I have to point it out. It just doesn't look very friendly and welcoming to be talking to somebody like this. Like, damn. And it's this one-sided. I told y'all, wherever there's a one-sided energy, it's abuse. Because it's like, yeah, I'll be there for you, but bitch, you know, you can't do shit for me. And don't no friend want to feel that way. And I know some of y'all is going to say, well, Destiny broke. You know, she can't do shit for me. I see why y'all feel that way. And, you know, Destiny does seem like somebody that is financially irresponsible with money. I mean, you know, we didn't all heard the stories, but I'm going to ask for you to table that for a minute, right? I'm going to ask you to table that and just really see this situation. And this just does not make Melody look good, you guys. It just don't.
So you be like, oh, you can't get a village. Don't feel no kind of way by that. It's just that I'm kind of good when it comes to that. Destiny is newly divorced with a new baby, a new business, still trying to figure some things out. Why would I want to put extra on her to be hitting her up to watch my 4 children? That makes no sense to me. I'm not complaining about not having one, so I'm telling you, you need.
But that's the whole point.
But I think what Destiny was saying is, you know what, girl, you know, because I did it with my friends, you know, hey, I'll watch your few kids and, you know, and then when I need you, you can watch my kid. I think that was where Destiny was coming from. And Melody, in my opinion, you guys, it was very much so like, I'm good. And I don't know, you guys, when you're friends with people, that person has to feel like they benefit your life, like they have something to bring to the table. And in my opinion, Melody kind of dismissed her. It was kind of like, yeah, I don't need shit from you. I mean, I'm kind of good in that department. And do you see what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all go be in the comments, well, she just don't need her. And, you know, she was right for telling her the truth. Yeah, there's the truth. And then there's she my baby mama. She my sister. I don't like that with Melody. Melody has a way of putting an image on something when really she did the same shit with her relationship with Martell. You know, y'all are married, but I'm going to keep screwing him and having a baby with him, right? No, you don't reward bad behavior, and then with your friend, you're like, "Girl, I don't need you." It was just very dismissive, very. I don't see it for you. Run away from me with this. It was just very much so giving that. And if I was Destiny, I would have felt the way. I would have.
What I'm saying is that you dismiss the fact when I say I don't have one. I am saying to
Your
you,
complaint is
I
about
would-
the
I'm
lack
not-
of a village, and all I'm
But
saying
I
to you
said
is I
was-
got you. That should be the end of it.
what do
Not the
Do you hear what I'm telling you, I got you. No, Melody, she wants y'all to have each other. We see each other. She trying to have that with you, and you're very much so like, you're not on my level. I don't know, you guys. The shit with Tisha, I told you I feel like Tisha is jealous of Melody, so y'all know how I feel about her. But like with Destiny, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why she was treating a girl like this. So I don't know. I don't know if it's other stuff that the audience is not privy to, because that can make you treat somebody a certain way. But I stand by what I say. This does not make Melody look good. It just doesn't even sound good hearing this.
I got you too, but we ain't talking about what you got for me. I'm telling
yeah,
you,
we are talking about
But
that.
you're the one who said you don't have a village.
Yeah, but you trying to say that I don't have you?
I didn't never say that.
Coming up.
Ciao. Now, really quickly, you guys, there was a scene between Melody and Tiffany where Tiffany got to talking to Melody about her soulmate, and she had to leave him, because he wasn't making enough money. Now, remember, the man was working sun up to sundown and was still broke. Okay, I'm like, where the hell he work at? Shit. But anyways, honey, I'm going to play the clip. And I noticed that a lot of people under the comment section to this clip, they wasn't checking for Melody's tone with Tiffany,
I've been divorced before. My first marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like, I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, this, I'm out of here. I need more money.
Now, a lot of y'all did not like Melody's tone. Y'all was like, damn, she's so dismissive. Look, there's that word again. Y'all felt like she was producing, being a producer in this moment and not really being a friend. She does consider Tiffany to be her friend, but, a lot of y'all didn't like, her tone, when it came to this.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was he loved me and David unconditionally, completely unconditionally. And when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws and you accept less than what you should. So really, I should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like, you knew that was your soulmate, right? I mean,
Wow, so he was your soulmate.
It's hard because I knew how he still felt about me.
He just loved you.
He really did.
And you broke his heart.
Melody, girl. And you just broke his heart. Shame on you. Girl, she trying to be... She is trying to be vulnerable and transparent. Okay, there's that word. And Melody was like, girl, shame on you. Damn, Melody, girl.
Don't cry, chill.
Now put it down in the comments, you guys. Did you feel like Melody was being a good friend in the moment? But like I told you, a lot of people felt like, she was producing the scene, She wasn't really being like understanding, compassionate, and, understanding where this girl is coming from. Okay, so I'm going to read y'all a comment from somebody on this scene. One person says, I think Melody put on her best effort to attempt to listen and emphatically respond, but it didn't appear that she was truly listening to the message in disguise. Hope she learned something from this conversation. Another person says, Mel, this lady is finally opening up to you and you're taking her words and turning it into something ugly. You weren't catching the deeper message of Tiffany saying we are working hard and struggling, but still barely getting by, and she was tired. It was deeper than I want more money. Mel is just super petty to me and shallow. There you go. A lot of people, there's that petty word. I know a lot of people feel like Mel is, superficial. I did feel like in this scene, she could have showed a bit more compassion. Y'all put, how y'all feel about this situation, honey, in the comment section. Oh, here go another person, honey. Look, and another one. Mel does not seem to show genuine compassion for others. I could see her holding this combo against Tiffany if there comes a time that she is not pro-Mel. Oh, say it ain't so, girl. Oh, another person said, I agree, honey. But I've seen her for who she was since season 1. Ooh, not season 1. Another person says, Melody, girl, you are definitely not a counselor. That wow, you broke his heart comment was not genuine. Girl, just stop. Another person says, Melody threw hella shade. Her mean girl side is really starting to show. She didn't have to go as low as stating the obvious. This man is Gibe, and she can never reconcile. Oh, this man is gone, and she can never reconcile or apologize or say thank you to him. Yeah. Ciao. Ooh. It's the lack of compassion, Melody, that the people feel like you don't have, sis. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing. I'm looking at the comments, honey. The people, honey, they was not feeling this. Okay. Now, really quickly before we move on, honey, another person put in the comment section to this clip, Melody is so odd. Honestly, I have never seen her show compassion or real love. She's always so guarded and antagonistic for no reason. This was such an odd response from her, as always. Ooh, not as always, honey. Okay. All right, you guys, so I got one and last final clip where we will be discussing Melody's behavior. Now, I believe in this is from either season 1 or season 2, where she has a meeting with Dr. Francis and she gets emotional. Y'all know Melody is very, strong-willed, very confident. She goes after her goals and she is Miss God Said Go and, just always on the run, just very, very much so about her business, right? That's why we like Melody. But I think with Melody needs to learn to slow down, take some time for herself. And learn the difference, that there is a difference between who you are and what you do. And I think Melody has the tendency to look at herself for what she does. I do this, I do that, I do that, I do this, I got that, blah, 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 blah. You know, and it's like you gotta work on your character, who you are, how you are coming off. And I feel like she acts the way that she does because there's some hurt underneath all of that. I saw it in this scene where they began talking about her father. So I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and play that audio, and Miss Robinson will be in and out with her commentary.
Here you are, taking care of home, but you still run a business, right? How do you do all of that? Keep a balance.
You know, I don't really believe that there is a such thing as balance when it comes to all of those things.
Okay.
There's a such thing as prioritizing. That's kind of what I do.
So you can prioritize, but what happens when there are incidentals like, bam, something happens which throws off?
That becomes the priority.
Mm-hmm.
Like when my kids
you
get
weave
sick,
that in.
Weave it in. We've got 50 things going on right now that we're trying to accomplish, and a newborn, and 3 other children.
Okay.
That's not gonna change. The kids ain't going nowhere, so that disruption is not going to go anywhere.
What if the disruption is between you and Martell? Then what?
Well, fortunately, right now we don't have any just many unresolved issues with just me and Martell. I would say our issue right now is the fact that I'm doing a lot. As my husband likes to say, that I ain't operating at 100% on anything because I'm doing so much. And I don't think about it. I just do. That's it.
How'd you get to be like that?
I mean, I was that, or still am, just that person in the family that is expected to succeed and expected to be a positive representative of the family. Since elementary, middle school, having to go sing, playing the keyboard for church, being in the praise and worship team, still making straight A's in school, while being president of 5 organizations at a time, while working a job. Those are things I'm just doing what I've always done. I've had support from my mom, aunts, uncles, my grandfather, my great-grandmother. I loved making them proud. So, yeah. Now, you know, my father and I didn't have a relationship as I was growing up.
You know, I was wondering when you were going to mention your father.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't really start spending time with him until I was 16. And of course, even then, it wasn't like it was a lot of time, like we were living in the same household. But that's when I still first started spending time with him. My mom, she used to make me call him when I was a kid, you know, and I kind of got tired of calling because I'm like, he ain't gonna answer no way what I'm calling for.
What did it feel like for him not to answer? What was that like for? Because you're
Now, in this scene, guys, Melody begins crying. Before she was crying, she was telling us the 8 million things that she has always did, you know, coming up. So like I told you all, there's some image issues. There is some, I need to always be doing something. And when you are that way as a person, you are not taking the time to feel. So I think that is why a lot of the stuff with her and Martell, it played out the way that it did. And, you know, she never missed a beat, and, you know, she just kept going, you know, and then you're emotionally exhausted because this man is cheating on you, and, you know, you're having to cry and be depressed. And I feel like that was a lot, you know, for her to go through. Right? But she needs to take the time to properly feel her emotions. Just feel, just be. You are worthy by just being. Period. Okay, guys, so I'm going to actually read a comment that somebody put under this clip. They put, Melody's personality makes so much sense. She is trying to succeed her way through trauma. She will keep adding on goals and striving, but it will never be enough. She sees Martell's cheating as failure on her part. She keeps saying she did everything for Martell, checked off the boxes, and he still cheated. She feels rejected and won't go back now. Being with him is no longer a win for her. It's the same with her father. She felt she was a good child. She was told that, she's pretty. He still rejected her. Once she deals with that part, she will feel better about herself. I thought that was very interesting. Another person says, in this scene, I saw the real Melody. I've never heard Melody speak this way since the show started. Every other time she speaks and sounds so fake and put on. More of this, please. So, yeah, a lot of people, they like this particular clip because, she was just being, she wasn't doing, right? A lot of us feel like we will be received better if we do, go, accomplish this, accomplish that. I definitely can see that with Melody.
I used to feel really sad about it, and I really didn't understand because I knew and felt like I wasn't a bad little girl, you know what I'm saying? And I was smart. I was always making good grades. I was doing positive things. So I really didn't understand why. And so I didn't like whenever my mother would make me call. So.
And if he didn't answer, and has a track record of not answering, it's like attempting something over and over and over again and failing and failing and failing continuously, right? And no one wants to say. Is there like a piece of you that success helps you to recover from? And when you succeed out here, you can say, yeah, I may be broken here, but look what I've done. How would you respond to that?
As soon as I had my baby, I was right back to work. My foot is on the gas, honey.
Can you slow down?
You didn't just hear me say my foot on the gas.
I pushed her to do just so many great things. She still would be teaching if I wasn't there pushing her.
But all that is a part of me. I wanted to have kids. I wanted to be in business. I wanted to be a wife. I think all of that is me. I'm not successful to make my daddy proud. I'm not successful because Martell continued to push me. I wake up every damn day and make it happen for myself. I may want to work on my relationship with my father, but I'm not going to stop going after my goals, start feeling sorry for myself. Like, that ain't Melody Hope.
All of those.
Melody, you are missing the point, sis. And it's so funny because what I just played for you all when she got to crying about her dad, it put me in the mind of like thinking about that one scene she was crying to Martell about how he disrespected her, like how he really hurt her. I think it was that scene where they was at Maurice and Kimmy's wedding. Yeah, that scene. So like I told y'all, she needs to feel her emotions. And she's not doing that. She's just doing. Like the Energizer battery.
Those things is what Melody wants to do, but all of those things could make you unavailable to your children. And then, when they get to be an adult, they're going to tell you the same story that you tell your dad.
Gotcha. All right, Dr. Francois, thank you so much for this.
See, I didn't like that. I didn't like how dismissive she was. All right, you got me in here crying. Ooh, I gotta go. Wasn't listening. I didn't like that. And I want to see more scenes, you guys, with Melody and Dr. Francis. I think he is really good at what he does. Hell, honey, Miss Robinson need to see him. But, yeah, I didn't like how she had to hurry up on out of there.
Session today It was nice. I enjoyed it. That's enough for today. I'm not about to cry anymore today. So
You're not going to be crying anymore today?
No.
All right, you guys, that is all honey Miss Robinson got to say about that. Get down in the comments, honey. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.